April Fools. April Fools was discovered in 1508 by William Shakespeare, a guy who was a carpenter. And although he did a really bad job at carpenting, he sure was good at discovering April Fool's Day. But what is a fool? A fool is something. And what is fooling? Fooling is just dumb, okay? Why would you even fool someone? That's just called being mean. I don't like it when you're mean to me. Look, the only... Oh, wait, what the frick was that? What was that improv I came up... April Fools. April Fools was discovered in 1508 by William Shatner, and although he was really bad at shatning, he was really good at fooling. And the only good fools around were William Terrace, John Wilkes Booth, William Shakespeare. They're really great foolers, but what did they do? And they really liked Shakespeare, and they really liked April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day was just this thing where you run around. Wait, no, it wasn't a thing then. It was a thing now. It never existed in the past, actually. It only existed in the future. All you do in April Fool's Day is be mean to each other. It was discovered because of the main fact of a month changing, a year changing. It got discovered on April 31st, but then they decided, wait a second, that doesn't exist. So then it became another thing. But one thing I want to know is that why do carpenters even look like that? I think that you don't know me. Wait, hang on a second. April Fool's Day? What's the point of fooling? Being fooled is dumb. It's not courageous. It's dumbness. It's just dumb. Don't fool people. Okay. It's still going on. April Fools. April Fools was discovered in 1508 by William Shakespeare, a guy who was born a carpenter and went on to discover carpenting. He was really bad at carpenting, but he was pretty good at fooling. What is fooling exactly? Fooling is the act of fooling someone. Although being a fool is really bad of you, maybe fooling someone can make you a fool. Although... April Fools was discovered in 1508 by William Shakespeare, who was a carpenter before he became born, but I don't really know why that is. But one thing I need to tell you is that April Fools was discovered in 1508 on March 31st, not April 1st. It came out before then, but then they discovered that they should make it the 1st because... oh my goodness, April sounds cooler than March. It's just a fact, not even objective, not even subjective. It's not even there. There is no objectivity, there is no subjectivity, no originality. Nobody knows. There is a sterilization in society. I want some beans right now. Hey, does anyone know what April Fool's is? April Fool's was discovered in 1508 by William Shakespeare. A guy who was a carpenter sometimes. Maybe sometimes he was something else. I don't know. You don't know. Who even is William Shakespeare? But one thing I want to tell you is that April Fool's Day was discovered in 1508 by William Shakespeare. Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Being a fool is dumb. But being a fool, to fool others, to be a fool yourself, means that you're a metafool and you're metaphorically dumb. It's narratively supposed to happen. The writers made it that way. I don't know why they made it that way, though. I don't know. What is a writer? The writers that control our lives, you know, is that God? Is that a writer? I think we're being written. Everything I'm talking about right now is being written by someone right now. I don't know who it is. It's myself. I'm the writer. Oh, I'm the writer. Wait a second. But what is April Fool's Day? It's a day when you're really dumb and you do some stuff, I guess. But it's really sad, really, because why would you want to be like that? Why would you want to be anyone who is so dumb to do anything but mean to each other? You know how mean it is to fool people on April Fool's Day? It's really mean. I don't know why it's called April Fool's Day. I don't know why. I know why. It's because you fool people. It was discovered in 1509, by the way, by William Shatner. But wait, what does that mean? I think I know what that means. It means that it never got discovered in the first place. I only made that part up because it cannot get discovered. Because it was always with us. It was whiffing us, not with. That's how you pronounce with, by the way, with a P and H. Like a PhD. What even is a PhD? What does it stand for? People who know what PhD stands for scares me, as they should scare you, as people do when they sleep for only 6 hours a night. Like somebody you might know. Who is that somebody? Could be yourself, maybe. I know that's yourself. But what even is April Fool's Day? April Fool's Day doesn't exist. Actually, I just made that part up. Anyone who mentions April Fool's Day is lying to you. By the way, did you know that rocks cannot breathe? Because they're not alive, you idiots. How can you be so serendipitously stupid? Ignoramus! Ignoramus, you are an idiotic, moronic ignoramus. But what even is April Fool's Day? April Fool's Day was discovered in 1507 by William Shatner Shakespeare III. I think I want to die now. Goodbye. April Fools. April Fools was discovered in 1508 by William Shakespeare. He was a carpenter, well, born carpenter, who went on to discover carpenting, but that's beside the point. The point is that Shakespeare was some guy who came up with the idea of making a day where you fool people. But what is fooling people? It's when you deceive someone to make them think that something else is happening, but in reality, it's the other way around. And you're basically really mean. I don't like it when you're mean. Don't be mean. I hate April Fool's Day. It sucks. It's terrible. And people who celebrate it are really idiotic. I think you need to know that, because April Fool's Day is something that should die a lot. Not only slightly, but a lot. I think April Fool's Day is bad for you in general. But did I mention something? Did I mention that William Shatner was the one who discovered it? I don't know who Shakespeare is, and anyone who does is an ignoramus. I think you need to know something else as well. Shakespeare was dead, but one thing you need to know is that April Fool's Day doesn't exist. Never happened, never will. Actually, it did happen at one point, but it ceased to exist by erasing itself. It's called serendipitous. What does that word mean? It's something. I don't know. Wait, do you know what it means? I think I know what it means. I think it's when I punch you in the face for celebrating April Fool's Day, you ignoramus, you moronic, ironic, idiotic ignoramus. What does that even mean exactly? Oh wait, I know what that means. April Fool's Day was discovered in 1608 by William Shatner. I don't think that's right. Wait, it is right. I know why. Because the writers made it that way. Is this being written? Yep, those are words. This is being written right now. Am I the writer? Is God the writer? Are the writers the writers? Who knows? Who are the writers? I think I'm writing myself. I'm writing everything that's happening right now by existing. Wait, no, I'm not. Wait, how does that even work exactly? I think that April Fool's Day doesn't exist. Wait, it doesn't! That's what it was! My face is bleeding. Metaphorically. I think you need to know something. What are you? I think I like... Wait, no, I like you. Wait, no, I don't know you exactly. Or how can I... April Fool's Day was discovered in 1507 by William Shakespeare Shatner. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Who are these people? I want to tell them something. I would like to tell these people something. Why? Goodbye. April Fool's was discovered in 1508 by William Shakespeare, and although he was born a carpenter, he wanted to discover carpenting. But one thing you need to know is that he didn't exist, and April Fool's never existed. And there's one reason why it never existed, and it was because of the fact that it was so dumb that people thought that it didn't exist in the first place. It was erased from its own existence. But what even is April Fool's Day? April Fool's Day was discovered in 1507 by William Shatner, and although I think I pronounced that incorrectly, I say it that way anyway, just for the same reason why I like to keep my shoelaces untied. I want to step on my own shoelaces sometimes. Maybe sometimes it's just good. It's just good to fall down accidentally. Although that's probably not good for your health. It's good for some kind of mindset that things that are imperfect are good. But wait, no, imperfection isn't good, because if you're disabled, then people are thinking that being disabled is some kind of perfectionistic icon of some sorts, that being yourself in any way, shape, or form is a good thing. Think that that's actually the right thing, but that's not, because April Fool's was discovered in 1707 by Jacob Howell, and I think that you need to know that you don't exist, but I'm pretty sure that April Fool's Day didn't exist either, so don't worry, you can relate to things like April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day, it was just this thing where you run around and then you just basically do things like fooling people, and it was really dumb actually, because being mean to people and fooling them is really mean, and if you fool people like that, then you're just an ignoramus. I don't like you in any way, shape, or form, of any degree, of any decree, of any kind of way that you can agree. I think I want to tell you something. I want to tell you that you do not. I think I know, but you do not want to know. But I know, you are an ignoramus. I think that April Fool's Day was actually a good idea. Forget what I said earlier about it being mean, or bad, or ignoramus, or sentimentality, because I'm pretty sure that you already knew all of those things. Hey, I'm pretty sure that April Fool's Day was actually a mechanic by the government, because... Goodbye. April Fool's. April Fool's was discovered in 1508 by William Shakespeare. Although he was born a carpenter, he went on to discover carpenting, and although Shakespeare didn't exist, a fun little fact is that April Fool's Day never existed either. Well, it's a little fact. Well, it's a big fact, actually, because people thought it was so dumb that they just decided to just forget about it entirely. It got erased from its own existence. Its own history was never to be decreed or agreed upon by anyone. What even was April Fool's Day anyway? Okay, well, here's the gist. It was every year on March 31st, every single person decided to be an idiot. A moronic, idiotic, ignoramus, and just fool everybody for no right reason. Not even a wrong reason, really. It was kind of an anti-hero kind of situation, because being mean and fooling people and just being rude in general is just so mean. I don't like it at all. Idealism is where you should go, and being a fool even for ironic and or satirical and or joking and or bad or good reasons are not even an excuse for that. But what even is April Fool's Day? April Fool's Day was discovered in 1507 by William Shakespeare. Although he wasn't a carpenter, he was a Shakespeare. And April Fool's Day is so dumb, I want to punch it in the face. Although it's not tangible. I mean, it's maybe metaphysically tangible if you were to create it somehow. How can you create it? You cannot create it. I feel like punching something though. What do I feel like? I think that you don't know that ice cream was invented in 1607. Not by William Shakespeare this time, by Sir William Shakespeare. I think you need to know something else as well. People who celebrate April Fool's Day are dumb. They are dumb. I cannot disagree more with you saying the otherwise thought. I think your thinking is wrong. But wait, what does that even mean? It doesn't mean a thing because I'm pretty sure that you already know what I'm thinking of right now. But you already know it. I don't know it. I think you need to know something else as well. Why does April Fool's Day even exist? It doesn't exist though. Let me remind you, it's a fun little fact that it does not exist entirely at all. Because I lied about it. Because I'm the only person who ever talked about it in real life. Everyone else who has is a paid actor. Did that seriously just happen? What was the point of that happening? It hasn't ran out of battery yet. Oh, frick. Frick you. Well, that's it. It was fun. It's fun while it lasted. Just can't. My camera decided to just end itself. Because it didn't charge enough. It was like, well, screw this. Wait, I didn't even need the camera for that. I could have just made a freaking video where I'm just like, freaking, like, just talking in the microphone and it's just like images showing up or whatever. Goodbye.